ASMRTheChew, and I'm your girl Spirit, and today I'm gonna have me a snack. I'm having some flaming hot Ruffles and Lay's chips. Well, not Lay's chips, but Lay's smooth ranch dip. Sound good. Sometimes you just need a little snack. They smell good. That should be enough. It's a nice day out today. Yesterday I went out. It was the sun was out. It was gloomy. Then it was just raining. Then everything. I got one of my Patreon. I think it was one of my patrons. They're OG up at OG. They told me that they was watching me when I was eating dip and chips in the park, and I do story time. A long time ago. I don't know why. It's just on my mind. I'm thinking. I'm thinking, child, I've been blocking numbers, but I don't know why people play with people's feelings. I don't know why they do that. I got a message from my ex-boyfriend. Not 8 messages, several messages. And if I go a day without getting a message, I'm like, yeah, he finally got it. Okay, he moving on. And he's like, please give me a chance to do what? But I'm gonna tell you, sometimes you can give people grace. And you can give people another chance because God did it for you. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't gotta be no fool. You ain't gotta be no fool. And when somebody wanna be with you, they're gonna go up, down, sideways to be with you. Whatever they have to do, they're gonna do it. tell. They had gone near almost 2,000 miles. And that wasn't enough for him to be the man he said he was going to be. Or the man that he told me he was. And then, after all these months, still calling, texting. And it's weird because he would come up with lies why he haven't called, why he haven't texted. When I was up there with him. Now I'm back in Texas. Now you want to call me 2, 3, 4 times a day. Text me 2, 3, 4 times a day. I'll give you a chance to do what? A chance to grow up. Now we too old to be playing games like that. Too old to be playing games with people's heart. But you know, I told y'all he gambled. I had found out. He played a picket like every day. Every day. And I think he spent like $50 on pickets. He has a gambling heart. So he gambled. He gambled with our relationship. And I told y'all, he admitted to lying about a lot of stuff. And I told y'all I would tell y'all pieces and little pieces of incidents. I'm going to tell y'all an incident. And I ain't looking for no advice or nothing like that. I'm just telling y'all what happened, my experience. One day, he came to see me. Well, let me go back. When I got up north, he kept on telling me he come to see me, but closer to. And told me, he said, I'm sorry, babe, I haven't been here yet. He said, but I'm coming. I just gotta get my money up for a rental car. It was like, I don't trust his car. His car shake when he drives, so understanding me. It's like, don't worry about it, I'll come to you. He was like, he don't want me out there late. And he don't want me to have to drive all the way back by myself. I told him, don't worry about that. I'm a truck driver. I'll be alright. It's like, don't worry, when I get this rental car, I'm gonna spend time with you. I'm gonna take you out. Okay. So, within the first week that I'm there, he called me and he said, man, my lease just went up. Which I understand. Everybody's lease goes up. Sometimes your landlord work with you and sometimes they don't. He said he been living there, 6 years? I should go to the leasing office and tell them what you got going on with your parents being sick and stuff, and you trying to help them, and you've been with them for 6 years, that you need them to give you a break, not charge you a higher price, especially since they haven't renovated since you lived there. Especially that they haven't renovated since you lived there. It was like real sad. Okay. You know, I just gotta figure out how to get that extra $150. He said, well, I guess I'm gonna have to work overtime. And I already not spend no time with him because he say he working all the time, right? So then, he called me up. He was like, man, I just got paid. I said, well, why you sound so sad? He said, because I need an extra $500 to go with my rent. I said, you told me you pay your rent. You pay your rent every month and you don't have no problem with paying your rent. Why you need so much for your rent? Man, I'm helping my parents and I'm doing a little stuff for my mother. And I was like, oh. He said, man, I gotta try to find a way to get it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess I'm just gonna have to figure it out. In my head, I was like, heck yeah, you're gonna have to figure it out. You're a grown man. You've been paying your rent for 6 years. You can do it. So I told him, I said, you're gonna be alright. You said you gotta work overtime. Just go ahead and work overtime. Get the money you need for your rent. He said, yeah, but I didn't really want to work overtime. I wanted to spend time with you. You know, if I had the money, I could be spending my time with you. So in my head, I'm saying to myself, like, well, you don't have the money, so I guess you ain't gonna spend time with me. But I wasn't thinking I think he thought I was gonna be like, well, I'll give you the to spend time with me. I think he thought I was gonna say that, but I don't think like that. I let a man be a man, honey. A man will figure it out, okay? We're not married. He came looking for me, wanting me to be his woman. And he painted me a picture before I do anything like that. I gotta know for a fact that he's on my team. And I could put my life in his hands and know he got my back. But Spirit ain't like, but Spirit don't volunteer for stuff like that. If I'm not sure, you know, he didn't give me no indications that he definitely had my back. So my mind didn't go to, well, I'll give you the money. So then in the same week, he calls me and was like, I was about to come see you, but my accountant's in the negative. I said, why your accountant in the negative? He said, man, insurance, you know. Now I need $150, but my accountant's in the negative. I was like, you don't have emergency money, like $500 emergency money? He's like, no, I don't have it. I said, but you told me you work 2 shifts, sometimes 3 shifts. You pay all your bills, you pay your parents' bills. You ain't got nowhere to put $150. I said, did you ask your brother? He said, man, he ain't gonna give it to me. I said, did you ask your mother? Nah, she ain't got it. He said, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Man, I guess I'm just gonna have to figure it out. I'm so depressed. I said, yeah, something to come through for you. So I got to the point where he was telling me about, every time he called me, he was telling me he need money. Every time he called me. So I started feeling weird. And I was like, why every time this man called me, he keep telling me he need money. And now that he ain't got the money, he can't come see me. So Nadine asked me, Mom, what's the matter? I said, nothing. I don't know, something's weird. I said, I be trying to have deep conversations with him. I be trying to talk about his day, talk about what he did, talk about what we gonna do, talk about our future. But we can't get past the fact that he's saying he need money. He depressed and he don't know what he gonna do. So one day, I told him, I said, was like, uh, cause I know that you got it. I know you can look out for me. I said, but I only been here a week. You the one told me when I get up here, you gonna have my back. That I won't have to worry. Because you work so much and you get paid good money and you can take off when you want to. And that I'm not gonna have nothing to worry about. I get up here and I haven't seen you and it's been a week and you've been begging for money. And I felt like you was begging me, but I didn't come out and ask him in the beginning. I didn't want to insult the man. I didn't want to be assuming he begging me. And then now I feel bad that I told him stop dry begging me. But something in my heart just said, you know what, I told my daughter, I said, if the next phone call come and he don't ask me how I'm feeling, how I'm doing, what time can he come get me, or what time he coming to see me, or ask me what I'm up to, or ask me about my family, ask me about my future endeavors, ask me about my pet. He don't ask me about nothing. He didn't ask me about nothing. But every time he called me, he need money. So I'm just like, and he never came out. Was like, if I was to say, oh, he asked me for money, that'd be a lie. He didn't ask me for money. He would just get on the phone and immediately start telling me he don't know what he gonna do. He need 50, he need 150, he need 300 for his car, he need 500 for his rent. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess I'm gonna try to figure it out. I'm so depressed. So I felt like, you know, I'm an intelligent woman. So I thought I was. I did take that trip. I did clean out my house, put everything in freaking storage, and carry my whole body and heart up north for love. That's the dumbest thing I ever did in my life. And I don't like to use the word dumb. But I'm being for real when I tell you I might be upset, a little angry about it and hurt, but I don't regret it. Because I'm telling you, if I didn't do what I did later on down the line, I would have still been in a relationship with this man, and it would have been a lot worse. God allowed me to do what I needed to do now because he knew I would make it back. Yeah, so I'm glad I got to know him. I got to know him real good, and guess what? I know he's not the man for me. But yeah, so 1 week after me being up north with him, I had to tell this sucker stop dry begging me because I'm not giving you anything. I'm not that kind of woman. I don't take care of me. Now, it's different if you work for me and you got a job. I'm gonna pay you. But you're in a relationship with me. I'm not giving you nothing unless I know wholeheartedly that you are the love of my life and you'll do anything for me, and you showed me that I can trust you. I would do anything for you. But in the beginning of a relationship, I'm not giving him a nickel. I'm not giving him nothing. So I told him, I said, if you call me up one more time and try back me, this is done. And I'm just gonna go back home. At the time, I was telling my daughter anything. This might have been for nothing. We might have to just put everything back in the truck and head back to Texas. This before I start buying stuff for my new place, you know. And mind you, I'll tell y'all story time on that. When I was up north, I had 3 places. I had one place. Then I got got a second place and I was paying rent for 2 places. Then I got a third place and I was paying rent for 3 places at the same time. I'll tell you why in another video. I ain't gonna tell you right now. And I know it don't make sense and you probably don't understand, but anyway, yeah, he was dry bagging me. And it was ruining our relationship. And yeah, I told him I'm not gonna give him no money. Don't dry bag me no more. And he's like, I'm sorry. I won't do it again. I just felt like in my heart that you had the money and you can help me out. You can look out for me and make things better for me. Yeah. In one sense, I feel like I should have hurried up and just got my truck and came back home to Texas. But then, I don't know. I started praying.